Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF and Xplosion. I am Jonathan Coachman, here with Matthias the Scorpion King and with the Jackal. And today on Xplosion, we have Blaine or Blind, or however you say his name right. We never say his name right at all. So no matter how many times someone says it's said like this, we're never going to say it the way they say it should be said. So I think it's Blaine, like you blame someone, or it's Blaine, one of the two. I don't know. B-A-N-E, what does that spell? I don't know. Anyway, he can't seem to stand up, Jonathan Coachman says. And you got Puck or Adrian Neville, as he once was known by. Oh! Ding. This Feisky story. I'll tell you right now, Matthias, Scorpion King says, we're getting very close to Christmas Chaos, NXT, and Holiday Hell Dynamite coming this Tuesday. Matthias Scorpion King said, that's right, the Jackal says. We're also going to see Ashley Williams and Bray Wyatt, Jasmine, and Seth Rollins. Oh, threw him back in the ring. You know, one thing, John Coachman says one thing is to fight lords and forget to track one through the track when the folks go outside. Yeah, because we're too busy talking, Jonathan Coachman says, for us to do it. A clothesline. And now Blaine or Blame or whatever, however you say his name, Blaine or Blaine, I don't know how. He's got Adrian Neville up and down, Jonathan Coachman says. I'll tell you one thing the Jackal says. I once was the overseer of Blaine or Blame or whatever his name is. I don't really know how he says his name either. But he is a one harmful man. Don't let his voice or how he behaves blame you. You know. He just threw Adrian Neville right into the corner. Oh! And that didn't quite work out. Adrian Neville taking down Blaine here, I believe. Here we go. Adrian Neville, who calls himself the king of the light heavyweights. Yes, he does. Jonathan Coachman said it goes. Yes, he does, Matthias the Scorpion King. So he does call himself the king of the light heavyweights. Puck or Adrian Neville or whatever you want to call him. It's the same wrestler. Unlike ring name. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, Adrian Neville. And Adrian Neville has beat Blaine or Blame here on Xplosion. Jonathan Coachman says, yeah, Matthias the Scorpion King said that truly was a good wrestling fight between Adrian Neville and Blaine or Blame. I can't say his name right. Well, the Jackal said it was a really good fight too. But also we gotta let everybody know that now we gotta start talking about the two big shows coming up next week. NXT Christmas Chaos or Yule Mess or Jesus Birthday Mess comes down to the same thing. Where we'll see Ashley Williams, the head overseer, take on Bray Wyatt. And, says the Jackal. Well, and Matthias the Scorpion King says we will also see Queenling Jasmine, or whatever you want to call her, take on Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight winnings on one was NXT Christmas Chaos, the other one would be Dynamite Holiday Hell. And that's going to be coming next week, Jonathan Coachman says. So we hope everyone liked Xplosion. And one little thing before we go. How do you think that Jasmine will do with Seth Rollins, Matthias the Scorpion King? Well, Jonathan Coachman, it's hard to say. Seth Rollins is a former two-time TWF Allegheny Earldom winner. So he has been a former winner. But he's only been showing up so far. And what he's been doing to Jasmine and Aladdin, I just think it's wrong. Jackal, do you think? I think Jasmine can beat Seth Rollins if his henchmen of Sinner and Belief don't show up. Jackal, what about you? Ashley Williams and Bray Wyatt. I think Ashley Williams can beat Bray Wyatt. We've seen him in Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. We saw him also in the Evil Dead stream games, the Evil Dead books. We saw him in Ash vs. Evil Dead. So I think Ashley Williams can do it. But at the same time, Bray Wyatt has fought many foes and has seemed to play mind games with folks in a way that we have never seen mind games played before. But I think if Ashley Williams works hard enough, overcomes the mind games, he can beat Bray Wyatt. Well, I believe that we'll have to see how Jasmine does with Seth Rollins and how Ashley Williams does with Bray Wyatt, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, all the time we got here for Xplosion, I'm Jonathan Coachman from Matthias the Scorpion, King of the Jackal. We hope you liked Xplosion, and we'll see you tomorrow for Power.